Chloe wanted me to stress to you that vehicular assault is never the answer. Also, vehicular is a pretty fun word to say. What's up, y'all? It's Worm, fearlessly to the Ringworms. Playing some Battlefield 3. I think I do okay in this run. I don't remember. But anyway, I've been thinking about bullies a lot recently. And I think it's probably because that movie Bully is coming out. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that movie, but apparently it's a big, everyone knows about it, and it's a big deal because bullies are bad or something. I don't know. But it got me thinking about bullying in my life. And I went to school at I guess alternative school is the correct way to say it. You didn't go there if you were a bad kid or if you're just because your grades were, you didn't get sent there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You had to be accepted and stuff. I went there my junior and senior year, 2001, 2002, if you're interested. And it was, the main draw of the school was the smaller class sizes. So you weren't in a big, huge class with a bunch of people, and so the teacher had no idea who you were, stuff like that. And you kind of lost your identity like you do at a lot of bigger high schools. This one, it was more one-on-one. You knew all the teachers by first name. They knew your name. We even had one show up at a party, which got her in a lot of trouble, but it was pretty cool. And there wasn't a lot of bullying because it was such a small school. There weren't a lot of cliques, mainly because we didn't have any sports, so if you wanted to try to start a clique, it was really just you and your douchebag friend hanging out all the time. It was high school, so there were some like smaller groups of people that just hung out together and stuff like that, and there was always drama because it was high school and high school kids are inherently stupid. But for the most part, everyone got along better than the like traditional high school that I'd come from. There weren't like fights all the time and shit like that. However, there was one guy who was just a dick. We'll call him Bob. Bob the bully. And he was just, I don't know what this kid's deal was, but he was one of those guys who was just mean to everyone. And it wasn't like mean in a fun way. Like someone that's like overly sarcastic to everyone, and it's like, oh, that's kind of funny even when he's making fun of me because, you know, I see what you did there. No, he was just a dick all the time. And I mean, not to everyone, but for the most part, if you were at the school, he was going to be a dick to you at some point. And there was this other kid, we'll call him Jeremy. He was, I don't know what this kid's problem was. He didn't have a lot going for him. He wasn't the greatest looking dude. He, you know, he had one of those kind of long faces, kind of like a horse. And he had like some serious issues with authority. You know, he was always getting in trouble with the teachers because he thought they were, you know, singling him out and crap like that. And that wasn't really the case. He was just, I don't know if that was like his defense mechanism or what, but he was just a weird kid, and you couldn't really feel sorry for him because he was just, he was always getting in trouble and just always so indignant about it, and you're like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just do your homework or whatever the teacher's asking you to do, and you won't have this problem. Well, Bob kind of singled out, he didn't single him out, he kind of zoned in on him because that was Bob's role. And so he was always picking on Jeremy and stuff, and he kind of asked for it because he was just such a weird kid all the time. And the one thing about this school, it was in Nashville. It was in a completely different county than where all the kids came from. And the county that I actually still live in is a big-ass county. Like right now, I want to say there's 7 normal high schools, like big-ass high schools. So it's a big county. And they're like, normally you're zoned for a certain school. Well, if you got accepted to the school that I went to, all you had to, all that was required was you were in that county. So the kids were all over. And because of that, they couldn't have a normal high school bus system. It wasn't feasible. It would cost too much money because there would be, you know, a lot of buses going all over the fucking place. So what they did was they had, I think, 2 bus stops on either side of the county. And one of them was at a mall. I didn't ride the bus because I had a car and I was too far away from either bus stop anyway. But at the mall one day, I guess Jeremy had a really bad day or something. He was raging pretty hard this day, I guess. And everyone gets off the bus and they hear a motor revving up. It's Jeremy's Jeep. Yeah, not a good sign. So Jeremy revs up his Jeep and runs the fuck over Bob. I mean, hits him so hard that he gets airborne, goes sliding across the parking lot. He hit him so hard, his shoes came off and his wallet went flying out. And after he hit him, I think he ran him over with at least one tire. And it was apparently just mayhem there. Like, Bob let out this blood-curdling scream when it happened. And Jeremy took off. He didn't take off and go try to run from the cops and go hide somewhere. No. He went and had Chinese. I guess running people over builds up your appetite. So after he had Chinese, the cops finally found him at his dad's house, I think. And this is where it gets a little weird. After Bob got better, I don't think he was seriously injured. He was injured because he got run the fuck over by a Jeep, but I don't really know if he broke anything, and he wasn't, you know, scarred for life or anything. After he got better and came back to school and stuff, he wasn't like super pissed anymore. Apparently getting run over by a Jeep had knocked some sense into the kid. Because he was like anti-bully Bob now. Oh, this is an epic fail right here. He was nice to everyone, and he was, you know, everyone should be friends. It completely changed him, completely changed his personality. I don't know if he like found Jesus or something and he was turning the other cheek or whatever, but something changed in him, and all of a sudden he was a much better person for it. So the moral of the story is, vehicular assault is never the answer, unless it is. No, but seriously, don't go run over your bully. It's a bad idea. I think Jeremy had to go to jail, and nobody wants to go to jail. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later.